Welcome to Mountain Man's Garage, where we're broken. So is the car. Well, now we gotta get the gas tank put back on this sucker. And so first we're gonna have to get this thing put back in. This is a sending unit for the fuel gauge. Look how simple that is. All these newfangled sending units has probably got 15 wires on them, but this one here only has 3. 1975. The good old days. And here's the gas tank. Oh my gosh. I think what I need to do. Oh man, something in my eye. Oh my goodness. Look how beautiful this is. I mean, now, that's what you call classy. You know, this is pretty dirty. Seemed like somebody told me one time not to put electronic stuff in water. So we're gonna do the right thing and just go ahead and drop it in this cleaner thing here. This fancy little cleaner. And we're gonna go ahead and turn it up to 480 seconds and go ahead and hit the on button. And now we wait. Well, looks like it's done. See what she looks like. Oh yeah, man. Look how much better that looks. It may never work again, but at least we got it clean. You know what? I'm thinking about putting that back in there just one more time, just to make sure that it's completely destroyed or completely clean, however you want to look at it. You know, I'm thinking that this is going to work just fine. Put it back up to 480 again and go ahead and hit the on button. All right, number 2's done. Let's see what she looks like this time. Oh yeah, soaking wet with that simple green I got down in there. Oh man, look at that. Now that is perfect. I mean, check it out. Oh yeah, I mean, that's great. Now, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna take our air gun, because we ain't got time to wait on this thing to dry. So we're gonna take our air gun and we're just gonna blow this sucker. All right, here's a pro tip. So I know I told you guys about taking that old pressure washer and blowing that tank out real good. We got it all clean on the inside, but that's not the important thing. The important thing is to clean up the outside of it. So when somebody crawls up under your car, say one of your mechanic buddies crawls up under there, he'll say, man, that's a pretty gas tank. Because if the gas tank ain't pretty, then basically the whole car is just trash. All right, now, since we've got this tank here all cleaned up, look at that sucker. It looks quite a bit better. I mean, it's not quite factory, but hey, it'll do. Then we're gonna put this tank back up under there. Hook them tubes back up to the old inlet and outlet tubes. Then we're gonna have to hook that snout up, you know, the place where you dump the fuel down inside of it. Then we're gonna have to take a trip to town, or I am, and we'll get us a couple of jugs of gas, dump that on in there and see if she'll start. If she starts and runs off of that gas tank, then we're gonna have to work on that clutch. So, yeah, looks like we got our work cut out for us. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of what I've been doing here. If you'll get away from me. If you'll turn your attention. Oh, get down here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, if you'll turn your attention right up under here. Oh. You see that bolt right there? The old bolts were pretty much shafted. So these here, if you order these offline, the only place I could find them was on Amazon. The factory ones, they cost about 30 bucks just for them little bolts. And if you can see that one, it shows you what it is. It's basically got a crook on it, you know. So I went down to Leonard's. It's a local hardware store. And what I did was, I bought these things right here. And both of them cost me about, $1.50 for the set. And as you can see, this sucker is up there. She's holding. Redneck ingenuity at its finest. So now we just got to hook up these wires here, or these wires, these hoses. So I believe that one, yeah, that one goes into the pump. So that's going to be the inlet hose. That's going to be that one right there. The bigger one is most generally your inlet hose. It squirts the fuel up in there. Now this hose, which you see comes down from up here, right there. Yeah, that is your going into your gas tank hose. And you just pop that on there. What I'm going to do is pull it back off and put me we'll cut it off about, you know, about like that. And then I'm going to get me one of them little circular things with the twisty screw on it. And I'm going to clamp her down on there real good. And I'm going to cut this one off, you know, a little bit. Probably not as bad because it's a bigger hose and I don't want it to, I really don't want it to kink. You know, so I'm gonna have to find a way to, you know, maybe loop that around somewheres and hook that on here. Oh man, what a gas smell I got. Oh, I just drained this hose on me. Oh, that's great. Oh. Pumping the clutch. Houston, we may have a problem.